Hello everyone, I'm Christopher Kent. Your September 2012 issue of On Purpose is on the way. In Science, we'll be discussing heart rate variability and a novel method of assessing HRV. Heart rate variability is a useful tool in assessing changes in autonomic function associated with the correction of vertebral subluxations. HRV allows us to look at overall autonomic capability as well as the balance between the sympathetic and parasympathetic systems. This paper talks about a low-tech way of evaluating HRV. We will be presenting a synopsis of a paper reviewing torque release technique, including its history and published research. As you know, torque release technique was developed by Dr. Jay Holder, and he has a randomized controlled trial of people in addiction treatment to support his technique. So have a look at this paper. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. We'll also be covering case studies, including patients with histories of rheumatoid arthritis, asthma, and Parkinson's disease. The favorable clinical results and possible biological mechanisms involved will be presented. An article in the back letter discusses the power of suggestion as a wild card across spine care. We'll be discussing how words can hurt, music can soothe, and how the dynamics of the interaction between doctor and patient modulates outcomes. We'll also cover some of the latest research on optimism and health and the relationship between optimism, stroke, and heart disease. In addition, we'll be reviewing papers from JMPT, Manual Therapy, the Chiropractic Journal of Australia, Alternative Therapies, and the International Journal of Osteopathic Medicine. We subscribe to all of them, select the most relevant articles, and relate them to chiropractic for you. Besides science, we of course have philosophy and politics. Our politics section will feature a discussion of chiropractic at the Olympic Games. We'll also be talking about higher education as the next bubble and discuss the latest news regarding CCE. We'll also talk about research on doctors' attitudes on the future of medicine and about how one DCPT thinks that chiropractic and physical therapy may one day merge if we continue in the direction things are going. There's also fascinating news concerning vaccination, including allegations of scientific fraud and criticism of the herd immunity model. We'll also be discussing the GlaxoSmithKline settlement with the Justice Department, which is the largest health fraud settlement in U.S. history. We'll be sharing the results of our survey of On Purpose listeners and how we are responding to your feedback. We intend to make the On Purpose movement even more powerful and look forward to you helping us grow this dynamic force in chiropractic. Our philosophy interview this month is with a chiropractor many of you requested. Dr. Liam Schubel will be discussing his role as self-appointed head of chiropractic world domination. Dr. Liam's a dynamo, and you can't help but be inspired by listening to him. So stay focused, share this information with your patients and community, use the news releases, and if you're not using On Purpose slides, have a look at how they can turn reception room time into a very positive learning experience for your patients and their families. And last, remember, when you're on purpose, you are not alone.